where I'll pop out his dancing. I hit the crowd with some...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got NBA basketball and David.
Hey there, Kevin. Well,
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Right, you played in 88 playoff games. What advice would you give to a player approaching his first playoff game?
Wow, that's a great question. That happened, I believe, my second year in Los Angeles, way back in 97, 98 season. And you're really excited about it. But the intensity of that playoff game, Kevin, it takes on a whole nother level. So the best idea is just to keep it simple, and that's what I tried to do. Do your job, carry out your assignment, defend, and let the shots fall where they may. But that's pretty simple.
Speed, physicality, just focus. I'm sure all those things evident when you make that switch from the regular season to the playoffs.
No doubt about it, and you get it right away because of the way the preparation is for a playoff series. You dig so deep into the numbers and about the personnel and about your matchup. There's no way that you don't have information on the guy you're about to go up against. You just hope that whatever you do can supersede the impact that he's making against you.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. From deep, Evans. Unable to get that one.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lillard outside. From past the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, this is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. Right now, he's gunning from deep range.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
That one goes in.
See his eyes get a little wide there, Kevin. Evans sees the lane and does not hesitate, sprints through for the easy 2.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. The pass to Cauley-Stein. The shot's good from Fournier.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Evans. Following the basket by Evan Fournier. Covington against Evans. 4 on the clock. Poked away. Evans can't get that one to fall.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Here's Anthony, following the score by Damian Lillard. And here's Evans. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Portland leading by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely... One of the most lethal scorers in the game, all-star Damian.
I like a challenge. I love.
And the Blazers, Greg, disappointed with last year's first-round defeat, but they've assembled some nice talent.
And like he said, we've seen teams jump into title contention more quickly than expected in the past.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Montrezl Harrell, Fournier out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Covington in at the three. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Evans. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Up top, Mills, covered by Lillard, and stolen by Fournier. Passes it to Lillard. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Anthony against Covington. And Gortat kicks to Evans. Golden State moving it around. Lock at 6. Anthony can't hit.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Drills the three-pointer.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, defended by Covington. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. There's a minute 40 left now here in the second, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Anthony.
And guys, it really looks like they've lost a step here in the second quarter. They have been really stagnant offensively.
Covington kicks to Lillard. Pass to Cauley-Stein. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Over Mills. Again, the Trailblazers score. Warriors trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Evans. He's guarded by Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Evans. Lays it up and banks it in. Evans has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Is that a lounge chair or is that the post in the NBA? Evans showing how comfortable he is down low.
Fournier against Evans. Fournier finds Lillard. Pass to Covington. And Portland again with the bucket. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the pass to Anthony. Back to Evans. 16 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it to Mills. Off target with his three. From the arc. And the Trailblazers another three.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Great. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was full of highlights for them. And as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying. And that.
The Embarcadero in San Francisco with the Bay Bridge glistening in the background as we welcome you back to the Bay Area and back to Oakland, California. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through two quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Gortat is out there with Beasley. Then it's Anthony. And it's Mills. And it's Evans in at the two guard. That's Steve Kerr's five as we get into the second half. Mills passes to Beasley. Here's Anthony. He's guarded by Fournier. Knocks it loose. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here. Yes. I only ask you to pay attention. That's all. Kevin. It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. Paulie Stein's shot is good. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State.
Timeout.
11-point game. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
And Gortat kicks to Mills. Evans outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, Evans showing a little bit more range there, able to step out behind the line.
Trailblazers leading by 8. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Evans against Fournier. And the rejection by Evans. Now here's Mills, covered by Lillard. Back to Mills. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mills has got his first basket.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Fournier against Evans. Fournier finds Lillard. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 11.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense now in his 7th year with the Blazers. They've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
Count the basket. And that's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
That's a nice screen and roll. Anytime Evans is included, it's going to be tough for the defense, given how he can create.
Passes it to Mills. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fournier passes to Cauley-Stein. Out left to the wing. Portland moving the ball around. Fournier's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. To the inside. The shot's good from Evans. Evans has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Lillard, covered by Mills. Right side, Fournier. They can't stop the run with that one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Portland out in front. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Covington against Anthony. He kicks it to Evans. Five to shoot. To the middle to tie it up. Mills can't hit. Portland leading. Lillard outside. Pass to Fournier. Down low. Gortat with the steal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Anthony. It's Evans on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Beasley. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Beasley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Lillard left side. Fournier with the ball. Evans picks him up. Covington's shot is off.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And there's the pass to Harrell. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Excellent D there from Beasley. Poked away. Covington with the steal. Kicks it to Fournier. Back to Covington. Here's Cauley-Stein, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Cauley-Stein stepping up huge.
Here's Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And Lillard kicks to Fournier. 1:07 left in the game. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the left side wing. And here's Mills for three, and the Warriors miss again. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 1. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Tyreke Evans.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And so they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
It's Fournier on the wing. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. Timeout called the Warriors. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The feed now to Mills. It's in!
Just fire from Patty Mills rises up to the challenge in that situation.
Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the final game.
Don't you open up that window. Don't you let